What's up, guys? Thank y'all for clicking on this video. Finally gonna head out for a deer hunt. It's been 3 or 4 days into the season now. My buddy Clay is gonna meet up with me here in about less than an hour. We're gonna head out from my house, but just a heads up too, I've had a couple of people ask about sweatshirts and stuff. I'm working on building a new website to purchase that stuff, so give me just a little bit. Hopefully I'll get it up here before too long, and that way you can kind of look through all the stuff online and make orders online, and we can go from there. But yeah, finally heading to the deer woods. Hope y'all enjoy. What an unbelievable hunt. Let me know when it's running.
Oh, it's running.
Oh boy, I'm nervous.
I'm just shooting B-roll right
nervous.
now.
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I'm just filming.
All right, Clay and I are heading to the river. First hunt of the season for probably both of us, right?
Yep.
Been really, really hot last week. We thought it was going to be cooler today, but it's sitting right around 90. We scouted this spot probably about a month ago. Clay wanted to hop in and look at some stuff, so we scouted a couple new spots around some big bur oaks and some white oaks. We're assuming that the deer are probably on acorn pattern, hopefully, if they're falling. We didn't see a ton of white oak acorns when we scouted, but the bur oaks were loaded. So we're going to try out these new spots. Around 4 or 5 o'clock, there's a pretty high likelihood there's going to be potentially a thunderstorm. So we're going to have to play that by ear if there's hail or whatever, but I love rain in the early season. The deer seem to get on their feet as soon as it's done. So hoping that's going to be the case tonight, and it'll cool down a little bit once it starts raining. So hopefully it goes good.
We're shooting does, doe fawns.
Yeah, he's the doe killer. I'm going for rack today. I got plenty of meat in the fridge. Get in on that stash real tight.
That's what I was thinking there. You're never gonna let me film again.
Pretty shallow water here. When Clay and I scouted this, a month ago? That's good, Clay. Don't go too much. I don't want to have water. This, you could have probably boated all the way to the road here, but definitely going down. But we're gonna get off here, see what we can get into this evening. There's a family group of does right there I just walked up on. I'm right here at the border of this public and private, and there's a pond. And I bet those does were in there getting a drink. That's good to see deer on their feet already. I'm drenched in sweat right now. Well, it's 4:35. You can probably hear and see the wind coming through. There's a pretty gnarly storm that's about to come through. Probably gonna be getting down here in the next 30 minutes or so because this thing's supposed to be pretty gnarly, but it shouldn't last that long, so. Whoa. Storm's coming. Time to hunker down. Take shelter. I dropped down in this little holler. I was way up there on that ridge top and it was getting real windy. It's about to start to pour here in a second. It's probably been every bit of half an hour. The wind has slowed down. That really freaked me out though. As soon as I got in the stand, the wind just came whipping through on the front. Now it's just been raining and lightning and thundering for about half an hour, and I really don't want to get in the tree just yet until that thunder and lightning stops, but the rain has finally let up here. I bet it dropped the temperature 15 degrees or more. It's really nice out. And also Clay shot a doe. I might have to help him find it. He wanted to get on the blood trail really quick because of all the rain, but so he sat back down for the rest of the evening set. I'm excited to see how this goes. That was a wrap on my hunt, pretty slow. Had some deer bust downwind of me, which was kind of weird because that was kind of the steep bluff side by the river. But had some turkeys. Either way, pretty slow. But I'm gonna go help walking over to where Clay was. Try to help him find his doe. She crossed the creek here, which is crossable right now. It's so low. Yeah, the bugs are out. Hopefully we can find her. Oh. Soupy. Okay, she crossed over there, but I think I had to cross.
No, we crossed a different spot than you and I did. That one was better, I think. Because this is where... Right now, it's the same spot. I just overshot it last time.
Did she take off into those trees?
She went straight back this way. But she was bedded like right here.
Okay.
I thought maybe she would.
I'm heading back up to the river today. That last hunt with Clay, we never ended up finding that doe. Judging by the blood in the bed that we found, there was like just a couple drops in the bed. He thinks he hit her high and probably not a lethal shot, so pretty sure that doe's probably still alive, but he was pretty bummed out. Anyways, it was fun hunting with him. We'll probably do it again a couple other times, but today I'm heading up to an area I have not hunted before. I've had pin on this particular spot for a couple of years now, and it's just going to be a matter of finding, this time of year, it's just if you can find buck sign next to an oak or like some kind of oak that's dropping acorns, you're probably going to get in a buck. They're usually not too far from those feed trees. It's just, on these new areas, you're just trying to figure out how the deer use them and finding that sign. So probably going to do a lot of slow walking in, looking for sign, looking for fresh acorns, and hopefully I'll be able to find it and get set up on something.
nothing exciting happens here, I'll probably end the video here. You know, we've had the last 2 years really, really low white oak acorn production. It definitely changes these deer's patterns. I know the trees I have seen acorns on are like bur oaks, but I'm going to have to kind of probably change it up a little bit. I know last year we had a bad acorn year for white oaks, and I noticed a lot of the deer just kind of stayed in the river bottoms and browsed on that green growth. You know, where I'm set up right here is just an unbelievable oak flat right by bedding in the river bottom. And there's just no deer in the woods. No sign anywhere, which is really odd. So might have to change the tactics up a little bit. Figure out a way to find some of these deer.